Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Blind. A crystal, that one right there, told us to do stuff. So I'm gonna go do stuff. Something about the circles and keys and things. Look at this land. Level 42 elite, huh? That's substantial.
Not enough rage.
He's just hanging out.
Not ready yet.
Sure, it's fine. Now, I don't know exactly what we need to do to get these keys that they're talking about. It's either going to be... yeah, I have to click on this rock here. Look at this lad. What a guy. What a nice friend. Okay, let's see. Best way to get in here. Let's fight this one. They're at least melee guys, so we'll be able to get in here without too much problems. Hopefully. What's he doing? Movement slowed by 30%. And time between attacks increased by 25%. The slower movement I'm not hugely concerned about, but the slower attacks is not great. Really slowing down this process for me. Hopefully this doesn't spawn anything. Hey, it just has the key. Well, that was easy. Very good. Circle of East Binding, complete. We got the Cresting Key. Very good. Now we're going to head to the Circle of Outer Binding. So it looks like we get 3 of these keys, and then we bring them to... the Stone of Inner Binding. The stones are watched over by guardians. If you're clever or lucky, you may find ways to banish them. So, fighting them? Based on that last line there, I expected a little bit more than you have to fight the guys, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I guess this counts as lucky. Somebody else is fighting the guys. Oh no, you can't see this, but I have a pop-up on my screen about how my mouse battery is low. Because I have a battery with a mouse. It's not wired or anything. Well, it usually lasts a little bit after I get the message, so after we're done here, I'm plugging my mouse in. So, anywho, that doesn't matter for you, so congratulations. Now we need to go all the way over here to the Circle of West Binding. These extended travel times are not good for my mouse life. But okay, it's fine. We'll manage. And if my mouse stops working, I can still turn off the recording. I'm not sure how I would... I'd have to probably plug it in, and then I'd be able to exit the game. I mean, I could press escape, but then I don't think you can select an item there via mouse controls, so... or keyboard controls, rather. Anyways, probably isn't gonna matter. Just new and exciting problems here in the Arathi Highlands. And I guess it gave me something to ramble on about while we walk over across the entire area. Oh, what are you guys doing? Forsaken Courier. Could you curry a little quicker? Ah! I thought they weren't going to be aggressive. Oftentimes, I've found that the random NPCs on the pathway aren't aggressive or anything, but nope, apparently those ones cared about this. I was getting all up in their business, so can't really blame them. But they didn't have a stun, so we managed to get away. Or if they did, they just didn't use it quick enough. Okay, fiery guys. Burning Exile. Bring it. Alright, we can take these guys no problem now. Back when these were a huge challenge for us. That's what you call progress. Yep. We made him mad. Easy. Alright, let's get this key. Burning key. We got a thundering key, a cresting key, and a burning key. Fantastic. Ah, get away from me. I don't want any. And now we go to the other one, the Circle of Inner Binding. I guess it makes sense why they're called the Circles of Binding, because they're binding this, whoever this is that we're helping. Makes sense. So now we just need to use these 3 keys. Did you lose the... Yeah, there's the Forsaken Courier. Level 60 killed the courier. I was gonna say, I thought there was a 5th person in that group. Well, there they were. That's that mystery solved, I suppose. Right, here's the final circle. Everything looks like it's currently dead. Yeah, there's people running all over the place. They're probably getting the elemental stone. This is the stone of inner binding. It is the strongest of the binding stones that must be unlocked for the others to open. Yep. Mazriel speaks to the stone. You have done it. You open the stones of binding. I can feel the shackles about me loosen, and freedom draws ever closer. You are a noble warrior, Eric Erickson, my rescuer. What else do we need to do? Breaking the keystone. Opening the stones of binding loosened much of my confinement, but a lock still holds me chained. It is the keystone you see among this circle of stones. The key is held by one of my captors, the Stone Watcher Fosrock. Ascertain that key, and which the Stone Watchers call the Rod of Order from Fosrock, and use to open the keystone. Eric Erickson, you have done so much to aid me. Just a little more. My gratitude will shake the very foundations of the earth. Find and kill Fosrock, being the Rod of Order, the keystone in the Wrathy Highlands. There's the keystone. Isn't Fosrock that level 42 elite guy? Oh no. I don't know if I can do that. There's been a lot of people fighting over the elemental guys over here. And didn't he have, like, friends with him, too? That doesn't bode well. That doesn't bode well for me at all. Not gonna lie, sometimes it feels like the progression of the quest isn't quite right. Because we went from, oh, you have to fight 1 level 38, oh no, to 42 elite. Take it or leave it. Also, we have to actually find him. I mean, it's a giant stone guy. It's pretty noticeable. I don't know exactly what his path that he takes is, so. Presumably he's going to be around or between the stones here somewhere. I think I saw him on the path once, I think. Well, we'll give it a shot. I'm not expecting success here. And then when that inevitably happens, we will continue on to something else. Alright. Giant rock guy. Where are you? Not seeing a big rock guy here. This is a bit of a wild goose chase at this point. Crystal? If I was a massive rock guy, where would I be? Also doesn't help that we can see further than we can see enemies. Makes everything a little bit more complicated for us. Giant rock man. Nope, you are a velociraptor. You'd think it'd be mostly. Oh, there he is. Okay. Thundering Exile. I don't have time for you. I'm about to go get annihilated by a giant rock man. Hey, got some elemental air out of it. That's fun. It's not worth much. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. 42 elite, plus level 40, 39. Yeah. List of things that aren't happening. This.
That ability isn't ready yet.
We got Sleepy, Snort, Feeboz, and Fozrock. Yeah, no. I could maybe take a level 42 Elite. If I was lucky. But add in a whole bunch of extra guys on top. That's just a thing that's not happening. No, no. Or even stunned. We're just gonna take it. Wait, does this say... Do we manage to die immediately inside of the resurrection place? Well, that's super convenient. I could just... I could grab them one at a time, but that's not a thing that's gonna happen. How's all our stuff doing? Durability's looking okay. Yeah, I think we're alright. Alright. So... let's follow him. If he's heading to the Circle of Inner Binding, we might be able to get other people to help us take him down. Got a sword on. Look how slow he's moving. Hey there. Look at this. Ain't that something? Let's get a nice front view of it. It's shaking the ground. Or, more accurately, probably shaking the camera, but yes. Cool. Don't mind me. Just turn on Find Minerals again, because we died. So is he going over to that one? He might come back to the one down here, but looks like he's mostly walking off towards the Circle of West Binding. I'm still gonna go with this plan of trying it whenever he gets down to the Circle of Inner Binding. So we're just going to tag along in this group for a little bit. It's the best plan I have. So let's see if we can get some information on what these guys are. Feeboz has a staff of some description. Snort has an axe and shield. And Sleepy also has a staff. Okay. And then this huge guy has giant rock arms for smashing you in the face with. The question is if one of these mages are a healer of some description. Because the last thing we would need when fighting an elite enemy is some random little extra guy healing them up for him. That would be clearly problematic in the whole dealing with the whole situation thing. They sure do walk slow. Yeah, that makes sense. They are a giant rock, so. There's a giant Giant. Not too surprising there. What would be unfortunate is if we learn that he doesn't actually go to this circle of inner binding, because that's where all the people seem to be. That is most of the plan here, but it's okay. Also might want to avoid getting in combat next to them, because I don't know how well they'd respond to that. They don't like when I attack them, that's for sure. They're very neutral. You get the Stormwind cavalry to help us out with this. Probably not. Most of the time when we've seen NPCs fighting each other, it's been scripted events. I think there has been at least one time where we managed to drag something into some guards, but not the typical way things work out here. I'm gonna go mine this iron. There's silver underground, but we'd actually have to fight stuff to make progress underground to go get that, so. While I'm fairly confident that he's not going to get too far, that would still take some time. So I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. Yeah, it definitely looks like we're going to west binding. I don't recall if I saw this guy too much when I was fighting the exiles all those times. But he was probably around. He does take a long time walking between them, so it's not too surprising I might not have saw him. And he doesn't use the road as much as I thought he did, so that also explains why I hadn't seen him too many times. I wouldn't complain if they moved a little bit faster here, though. That would sure make this whole thing we're doing here a little more snappy. Here's a master of elemental leatherwork. That's pretty neat. It seems like a lot of the more specific trainers and such are just all over the place. You got your few general first level kind of guys in like the main cities and stuff, but after that you need to actually go work for it a little bit. Makes a lot of sense. Not that I need to move faster. Runs immediately into a standing torch. It's got like moss on him. From the way that the person in the crystal talked, it sounded like they'd probably been in there for a while. So I'm sure there's more lore behind this whole thing. Still don't know exactly who they are, but feel like at this point, the keys would have been safer if each of them had one of the key. Because they're always walking around together with this guy. Leaving it up to the various exiles to guard the circles did not really work out very well, since they weren't particularly proactive in that. They kind of just sat there and watched me. I think they're going to... Oh, there's rock over here. It's tin, but it's not like we're doing anything else more important. We're swinging our pickaxe the wrong direction. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Market price is not available. Nobody buys tin. Nobody sells tin, apparently. Yeah. Circle West Binding. If you're trying to check it out to see if the burning key is still there, nope, that's not there. I already took that. They do be walking right into the middle, though. Just hanging out. There, looking around, seeing if the key is stolen. It was me! I was the one that stole the key. Guess I don't care. He's going back the same direction he started. Might not go to the circle of interbinding. Oh, that'd be unfortunate. He's turning this way. Probably okay. Let's go stand over here, a little bit away from the burning exiles. Okay. And there is the threshold for how far away you need to be for the camera to be moving when he walks. Seems to be on a scale from not moving much to moving more. Again, makes a lot of sense. A good little detail there. So he's moving towards the road, maybe. That's interesting. You can jump, spin around, and you're jumping backwards. I guess you're spinning around in the air, so you're keeping your momentum. It just kind of looks silly, gliding backwards like that. Then again, the whole question is, how are you creating the spin while you're already in the air? Whatever. Oh, is this all the guards? It's a whole bunch of skeletons. It's only 3 though. I don't know. Maybe. There's an iron deposit. Go ahead. I'll catch up. not worried about him getting too far away. Truly a non-issue. Another stack of iron ore. Yeah, see that? That's the render distance right there. Well, we can see all the way over there. We can't actually see things that are spawned farther away. I feel like that's more of a limitation from like 2004 or whenever this came out. I feel like we could probably handle a little bit more enemies rendering at the same time these days. Hey, we got up here. It keeps things fair though, I suppose. If this whole plan doesn't work, that's gonna be unfortunate, but not unexpected. Would have preferred if he would have headed to the Circle of Inner Binding more quickly. Also, where is he going? There's a lake there. You can't walk that way. What's your plan here, Fazrock? Just wanted to walk out into the grass here for a little bit before heading back. That's fun. Just making this take longer. Thanks. Back up. Would have been interesting to see him walk across the lake and have the smaller guys have to swim. What do you reckon? Does this rock guy breathe? Is that a thing? Either way. It's still not confirmed that he's actually going to go to the Circle of Inner Binding, so I'm still hoping. Still hoping. And now we have a cat. The cat's having a really hard time. That's pretty unfortunate. Forcing your cat to run at the speed of a ram. He's keeping up though. Oh, looks like he is going down there. Let's scout ahead. How are things looking down here? There's a rumbling exile. And more of them. everybody fighting the Rumbling Exiles vacate the premises as soon as I needed more people to be around? Oh, there's somebody. It's only level 45. I'm level 44. Hunter. That's the only other person around. We might have some problems. Yep, they're just fighting the exiles. Meanwhile, he's just coming down the hill. What a slow lad. Close enough to see the other person. Yeah, spooky skull. In your shadow forever. They say words. Interesting. Yeah, just don't think another level 45 and 44 is enough to take this on. They're just here. They're just here doing their own thing. Anybody else? Don't worry, I got this. If he is a mage guy. This is just a test to see how much we accomplish. Turns out, not much. That's okay. Stand firm, don't worry. Sides on our side. Once there's nothing, our sacred task is all. Yeah. Elite quests. Elite quests aren't terrible. I prefer to not have an elite quest at the end of a quest chain of regular quests. Keep everything at a similar level of difficulty, you know? Oh well. We tried. Well, did we really try? Not really. Which brings us to the next question. The next quest I wanted to try to do was this one. This was yellow elite. This one is green elite. So maybe we'll have more luck with this one. Who knows? Would still like to get a few more of these ticked off, but when it's elite quests, it's problems. Oh well. Hey, how would you guys like to come help me fight a guy? Probably not. Alright, this one is... This quest is up in the Ruins of Alteric. Snowy place. Whole bunch of elite guys. Hopefully at a low enough level now that we can at least take them on. So that is the goal here now. Now that this has failed. It was so easy until we got to that point. We just had to walk to a rock, go into a much lower level dungeon and fight some guys, walk up to a few more rocks and get some keys, then bam, elite quest. Just really ruining the flow for me here. Unfortunate. It's not like really going in a group would make that quest chain better. You'd have to spend X times more time. Well, you'd kill the people in the mine faster, but then you'd still have to wait for them to respawn to get all those piles and piles of crystal shard things. So whether or not that'd actually even be quicker. Probably at least a little quicker. Yeah. The other parts would be trivial with a group though, so overall it would actually be possible at least, so whatever. Okay. For this quest, we need the worn leather book. We already have all the other books. We got those from the lower level things. We're looking very specifically for a very specific book, which we did not get as a drop from the lower level ones, and it's an elite quest, so if you could just get all the books from the lower level guys outside, that wouldn't be an elite quest, would it? So pretty much says you need to go into the actual ruins there. The worn leather book containing the arm of relic to the Lord Master. So in the ruins, enter what you can. Enter the ruins and search for tomes of ogres. Go wherever you can and bring them to me. I'll seek out one book in particular, the Arm of Relic. Ancient troll lore. I must learn the ruins soundtrack was the last known location of an intact copy. Okay. Yeah, that. I think it was slightly a mistake to have the other books dropped by the regular ones, because it really made this more confusing than it needed to be. If all of the books were just dropped in the actual ruins by the elites, it would have made a little bit more sense. There's the ruins themselves. 37 elite, okay? Well, it starts at 37. Might get even worse as we move in further. Oh, let's stay on top of this Okay. Another elite quest. Hopefully better than the last one. We ride into the ruins of Alteric. Next time. Goodbye.